Hi there, I'm JD Beebe. I'm currently the president here at EverTrue, and before that, I was the CEO and co-founder at ThankView. ThankView is a personalized video platform used by over 1,500 universities and nonprofits to help them be more genuine by saying thank you via video. And EverTrue is a leading donor experience platform used by colleges and universities across the US in order to identify the best prospects, reach out in the most meaningful way, and ultimately raise the most dollars. And we came together and merged in 2021. So we first started working with Hireframe back in 2019, and that was after we had started to hire a few remote folks across the United States. Originally, we were all focused and located in New York City. We had our entire team there. But once we started going remote throughout the United States, we thought this actually is working fantastically. And we of course knew of you and Tyler and Hireframe and wanted to expand our team even beyond borders to an overseas team to help. Initially it was with things like marketing and sales, but very quickly we realized that the teammates that we were able to gain via Hireframe were fantastic for customer success, for business operations, for partnerships, renewal processes, literally everything. So we were able to make that jump after realizing that we didn't all have to be in the same place. So I will say, when we were building ThankView, we were very lucky in that we were able to create a fantastic culture. It was really strong. We had a unicorn as our mascot, so imagine the whimsy and the empathy and just the fun that we had as an organization. And so much of what created that was the fact that we were all together in the same office in New York. So one, in working with Hireframe, Mike and Tyler really got to know us as people, knew what our culture was like, and I think that was very easily reflected in the candidates that they put forward. And even though they were a world away, those teammates that we had from Hireframe very quickly became part of the same culture. We didn't, they were invited to all the same events. We wanted to make sure they felt the same sort of love and silliness that everyone else could, and celebrating birthdays, big days in their life. That was all kind of part of it. And I'll say, having now worked together for 4 years, and I think of the 10 candidates that we've had, 9 have worked out and have been with us for years and years and years. Fantastic retention rate, and I'd like to say that all of them feel very much like they're actually part of the team, and we think that we feel the same. So I'll say it was really helpful, especially when you're hiring remote team members, where one, there might be some cultural differences or just how to interact with teammates. What responsibilities can you give them? You feel not sure about how much you can trust folks that you don't know or haven't met in person at first, but through Hireframe's coaching and recommendations, we were very easily able to integrate all the Hireframe employees into our team really nicely and quickly. And ultimately, all of them, their roles grew in directions that I don't think we could have even anticipated. So taking on more responsibility, even helping lead different parts of the team, those things were things we never thought we could come to expect. But again, because of the help that Hireframe provided, we were able to build extremely strong teammates who we can continue to give more and more responsibility to. So ThankView and EverTrue, we came together and merged. We were purchased by private equity in 2021. And in that process, we actually brought all of our Hireframe employees over with us. And that was important for a number of reasons. One, terribly cost effective, fantastic team members at a very reasonable price. That's always good, and everyone's going to care about the bottom line there. But I think more importantly was, these are mission critical roles. These were not roles that were just nice to haves and what a sweet little thing we were doing here. No, these were roles that, again, our employees that we had through Hireframe had risen in their responsibilities, taken on new roles and jobs, and these were roles that would be hard to replace onshore. These, they were handling the responsibilities or books of business that we would have to hire someone onshore, and I cannot say with a straight face that I'd be sure that someone else could do it as well as them. Again, we think of our Hireframe team members exactly like any other team members. So now, as EverTrue is the combined entity, and we've gone on to acquire a number of other companies since our merger, the Hireframe teammates are continuing to be of value really in every part of the business. So from business operations to trafficking to renewals to customer success to sales and marketing help, SDR support, helping out our CEO with his day-to-day. There's a lot that's happening, so they continue to grow not only in their responsibilities, but throughout the departments. And we continue to look to bring more and more people on. I think the last person we just brought on started maybe 2 weeks ago and off to great raving reviews. What a great name, Benz. So I always say Beamer, Benz, and Bentley when I'm talking to them. And yeah, so we continue to see a ton of value, and I imagine EverTrue will continue to invest in Hireframe and those employees because they're fantastic teammates. I would say if you're a business that's growing, consider Hireframe. Don't think of Hireframe or offshoring as I'm hiring a different class of employee or someone that's not going to hold a responsibility that I should assume that a person domestically is going to do. If you are a growing business, you should be thinking about offshoring talent, and Hireframe finds the best.